Happy Friday, everybody, or should I say Good Friday. Hey, I've got a short little list here to run through with some things for you. Wanted to get a call going, but just pressed for time as all of you are, and I've got to get out of the office this afternoon to go visit the skin doctor, unfortunately, that I go to every 6 months or so, and you can see all the business going on here. So the doctor promised to make me a little prettier. I think that's a big project. But anyway, so I'll be out this afternoon, a little drugged up. I'll be back at it tomorrow to catch up on stuff, but wanted to get a few notes out to you guys. One, the year of oversight continues. It started last year in 18. It's going to go throughout 19. What does that mean? It means that every decision you make in your branch, by adding people, subtracting people, running through your P&Ls, all those things, we've got a partner in BizDev to help us with those things. Anytime you're looking to add a desk rental, MSA, new space, takeaway space, new hires, all that stuff is ending up on my desk. So I'm just asking that maybe you give me a little bit of a heads up when you're wanting to do that, so that I look like we're on the same page when we talk to BizDev. The other thing I would tell you is if you're looking for new hires, whether it be on the ops side right now because business is heavy, new LOs, whatever, explain your plan, right? These are things we haven't had to do at Fairway in the past, but today we're looking at business plans. How are you going to use this person? What's the expense? What's the benefit? What's the break even? Those kind of things will help those decisions move a lot faster for you, okay? So just a heads up there. Concessions, I sent an email out earlier this week on concessions. So as always, any price concession period, the PV form has to go in Encompass, okay? Any amount. If it's 99.999, it's got to be an Encompass. As far as dealing with our concessions desk, you have the authority on agency products to go down to 99. You got to be careful on jumbo stuff down to 99.5, but we don't need to be sending the emails to the concession desk now asking for help when we go down to 99. So previously, 100 to 99.5, you took 100% of it on your PTR. From 99.5 to 99, we asked for help from the concession desk. They're not doing that anymore because we don't. I mean, what's the point of getting help from concessions desk when corporate's covering 100% of the hit? Doesn't make any sense. So we're cleaning up the PTR report, so you no longer need to go to the concession desk going down to 99, okay? You do need to make sure the form's in there. That still will be monitored. Let me know if you have questions on that, and we'll cover that for you, okay? Other thing, we're getting, just in our group here, okay, with our branches, we're getting 100 to 150 disclosure notices every day saying, hey, disclosures are due today, you're gonna get hit with your fine. Right? Nobody wants that extra one, so just asking you guys to kind of clean that up in your branch a little bit, get on top of those disclosures and get them out a little bit sooner. Last thing for you, in your office, guys, how do I put this? About into last week, I had a conversation. I was in my truck driving up north, and I got a call from one of our managers and absolutely took the right side of my rear end off. Just let me have it. And I naturally got defensive, put my dukes up. But then I stopped myself and I just listened. I pulled over, took some notes, and right there on the phone, I just had to stop and say, you know what, you're right, 100% right. This is on me. I haven't delivered on some things I promised to deliver on, and I had to own it. And what I'm asking each and every one of you as we go into this buying season, it's going a gajillion miles an hour already, is that each of you stop and look, take a moment to reflect and look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you leading your branch the way that you want to lead it? Are you being as dependable as you need to for your LOs? But really, what I've seen happen multiple times here recently, more than multiple times to be honest with you, with conversations I've had with branch operations manager, with LOs in branches and so forth, it is evidently clear that we as the leaders have not set the expectations in our branch. It's a free-for-all. Right? We may expect our LOs to do one thing that we don't personally do ourselves, and the LOs see the hypocrisy in that. Maybe that your files go to the top of the food chain over their files. It may be a gajillion different answers or problems. I'm just asking that we get clear as the leadership, that we put the expectations in place so that everybody knows what they're shooting for. And the only way that happens is if we start with the why. Right? Why are we doing this? What's the importance of doing it? What's the importance of having loans go through a process this particular way every single time? If people understand the why and the expectations, it's a lot easier to deliver to, right? It's leadership 101, And I see a lot of us, starting with me, dropping the ball on that right now. So just putting that out there for you guys to think about over this holiday weekend. And I'll just finish with telling y'all I wish you a happy Easter. I love you guys. We're doing some special stuff, and everybody's watching. So fun to be part of it. And thank you guys for what you do. Have a good weekend.